It's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. They've got Stephen Curry, and it's Artest in at the point guard position. Antetokounmpo outside. Three-pointer off the mark. Now the 76ers with it. Pass to James. Here's Garnett. Now Curry, defended by Pippen. Curry's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
SGA deciding where to go with it. Now Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Off the mark there with a 3. We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to James. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. SGA finds Wembanyama. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
First team.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Chamberlain. Baseline jumper. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
And here's James. Here's Artest. 5 on the clock. Curry. And the shot falls short that time.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Pass to Chamberlain. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Here's Philadelphia. Still without a basket in the game. Curry looking it over. Screen by O'Neal. Lets it go. The Sixers again can't hit. San Antonio leading. SGA with it. Down low. Here's Chamberlain. Nails the baby hook.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And Curry's got the ball here for the 76ers. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Garnett. Now here's O'Neal. Outside Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Top of the key. Hits the front of the rim and out. San Antonio leading by 4. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No made baskets yet. It's intercepted. Here's Artest, and he buries his first look. 1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. Wide open look. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Here's Artest. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And SGA throws it down.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead. Holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Now here's Curry, defended by Pippen. Garnett passes to O'Neal. Let's go with a three. A nice shot by Artest. Artest has got 5 now.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside, SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. 6 points for him.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Now here's Curry. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. From deep. That shot is off. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Spurs out in front, up by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Pippen in at the point guard position. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Here's Chamberlain. Pass to Pippen. Shoots over Curry. It's hauled in by Garnett. 76ers trail by 3. Here's Artest. He's got 5. Here's James. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's SGA. He's got 6. Wow! Victor takes it to him inside.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Pass to Artest. Back to Curry. Here's the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Pippen outside. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wembanyama's got 4 points this quarter.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby. Let him score.
Pass to Garnett. Got it. Good job in the low post. Garnett's got his first points in this one.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
And here's Pippen. He's covered by Curry. Back to SGA. Fires for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside Curry, and there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
James inside. Antetokounmpo covering.
Yeah, he didn't read the defense very well there. He telegraphed that pass.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. 76ers trail by 8. Here's Garnett. Now Curry. Clock at 4. Tries a 10-footer. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
Got a piece of it. 1:24 left in the first half of basketball. To the middle. There's the double team with Pippen. There's the three. Oh, Curry! A sick triple.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. SGA's got 5 points now this quarter.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
Here's our test. He's got 5. Outside O'Neal. Jacks up a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. San Antonio leading by 7. The 3. It's hauled in by Garnett. 16 seconds left in the first half. Pass to James. Here's Garnett. All sorts of time. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. San Antonio on top. They're up by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
14.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. They've got James. And it's O'Neal in at the center position, locking down the middle. Curry, that's good.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Now here's Pippen. Not a lot of room. Outside Wembanyama. Now Pippen. He's scoreless. To the inside. Here's Chamberlain. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Now here's SGA. 11 points in the game. 3-pointer, no good. James against Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Curry for 3. They get it back. Pass to Artest for the lead. Oh, Curry stretching the limits. Wow, what a shot.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
SGA passes to Pippen. Back to SGA. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's O'Neal, and the layup is good. O'Neal's gotten his second bucket.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
SGA passes to Wembanyama. And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it. The Sixers leading. James outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 13 points in the game. Rebound by Philadelphia. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here's Curry for 3. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Chamberlain.
Philadelphia foul. Shaquille O'Neal. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd. Pippen left side. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, SGA right back at him.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Pass to Artest. Back to Curry. Screen by O'Neal. Pulls it. Curry's shot is off. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. And now the Sixers on the break. He launches a 3. That won't go either for Curry. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. Shoots. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Antetokounmpo against James. And there's the lob. Stolen. Antetokounmpo, left side. 1 second left. It's tipped. And they're able to recover. He knocks it down. But wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this.
The previous play is under review.
The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. San Antonio on top, leading by a point. After a quick... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the 4th quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got Wembanyama, also Giannis Antetokounmpo out there, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And here's SGA outside. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Artest. SGA covering. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Wembanyama. San Antonio moving the ball around. Outside for SGA. Down to 5 on the shot clock. O'Neal pulls it in. The Sixers trailing. Here's Artest. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Curry. No one near him. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds in the game. Shakes it. Tried by Pippen, and is blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to SGA. There's a screen. Clock at 6. He was all alone on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in the second half.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
The Spurs call time. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their plan during the break. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, it misses. The Sixers trailing. Here's our test. Now Curry to take the lead. Ooh, it doesn't go.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Pippen. Throws it up. No good.
Well, that's a tough rebound there to secure, but he put all of his size in there in order to secure it.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. On offense, here is San Antonio. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
This demonstrates leadership. Victor wanting to be the guy to make the big shot.
James against Antetokounmpo. It's James on the wing. Ooh, that's easy work for LeBron inside.
Who else but LeBron could pull that off? Keeping his cool and delivering in the clutch.
Antetokounmpo. Not that time. 76ers trail by 3. James. Oh, it doesn't go.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Curry. Now here's SGA. He launches. Antetokounmpo outside. Pippen outside. And there's the screen for 3. Oh, he cannot hit.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throws.
15 seconds left in the game. Wembanyama rips down the board. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're losing by 5. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And no doubt, they've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. That they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your...
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. So we see the Spurs get the win here. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And so off the tip, it's San Antonio. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. We've got Antetokounmpo. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Chamberlain. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wembanyama in at the 1 spot.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
It's Garnett on the wing. Defended by Wembanyama. SGA against Curry. 4 on the clock. James with a deep 3. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Wembanyama passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pippen dishes to Garnett. And it goes down 2 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's San Antonio now. Leonard looking around. Wembanyama outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. Curry against Giannis. Curry passes to LeBron. The offensive rebound.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. SGA against Pippen. SGA, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss. And then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Garnett, Chamberlain with the block. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Curry. It's Pippen on the wing. Back to Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Good on the 3-point shot.
A 3-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
Now here's SGA. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to SGA. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass nice and safe.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Curry with it. Pass to LeBron. Back to Curry. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Now, Wembanyama. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Here's LeBron. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. A little extra on that one.
Pass to Wembanyama. From deep, SGA. Rebound by the 76ers. Curry with a wide open look. Drills the 3-pointer. Curry's got 8.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here's SGA. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Here's James. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they're in control on both ends of the court, and it's always impressive when you build a double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Here's Leonard following the basket by LeBron James. No coverage that time. And it's 6 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. LeBron outside. Let's go. Chamberlain with the rebound.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
And here is LeBron. Check his screen on Giannis. And here's LeBron outside. It's been all about Stephen Curry for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Chamberlain is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Wembanyama in at the point guard. Now here's LeBron. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. James finds Garnett. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Pippen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
He hits the second from the line. Spurs trail by 9. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Back to SGA. Clock at 6. Throws it up high. O'Neal with the steal. Pippen dishes to Curry. Here's Garnett. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, Garnett. That one misses. Spurs trail by 10. Wembanyama passes to SGA. Outside Leonard. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by O'Neal. And Philadelphia has possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wembanyama with it. Now Garnett defending. Wembanyama with the aggressive finish.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Curry against Leonard. Takes a 3. He can't hit that time. Here's San Antonio. 8-point game. Pass to SGA. A 3-pointer, no good. SGA's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Outside for Pippen. 3-pointer. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Outside, SGA. Pass to Chamberlain. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here's Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Curry with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Curry can't get it to go. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing here by 8. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander is pure.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Curry passes to James. O'Neal sets the screen for James. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Leonard. Leonard dunks it down with force.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Curry passes to LeBron.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. San Antonio ball.
Spurs trail by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And 11 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA's gone 5 of 11 shooting tonight from the floor. Curry looking it over. Outside, James. Can they get it? Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Chamberlain. Now Wembanyama. Here's Leonard, guarded by Curry. Clock at 4. Chamberlain with a screen on Curry. Leonard with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Spurs. They score 11 straight to finish off the period. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Pippen is out there with Garnett. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's LeBron James. And it's Curry in at the 2 spot. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Chamberlain a screen. Here's Leonard. The rebound by James. The 76ers leading. Pass to Curry. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's Gilgeous-Alexander at the elbow. Battling inside. It's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Garnett outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's San Antonio with it. They lead by 1. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. And the 76ers with possession. Pass to Curry. Back to LeBron. Fires for 3. Another miss by Philadelphia.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
SGA finds Wembanyama. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 6 now for San Antonio. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Garnett kicks to Curry. Tipped away. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
6 on the shot clock. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. On the free throw, no good. James kicks to Pippen. Garnett outside. Pass to Curry. Looking to end the run. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. San Antonio leading by 8. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And here's Chamberlain. A baseline J, and the Spurs scoring again.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, the G is looking helpless to stop them right now. They're doing whatever they want to do on offense.
Garnett outside, on its way from Curry for 2. The 76ers with another miss. And so Giannis will bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Leonard. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the three-pointer to fall. SGA's got 9 points here in the second half.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
The 76ers trail by 13. Curry with the bounce pass. From deep, James. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now, guys.
Yep, it flips quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. The Spurs shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. Free throw drops for Leonard.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. James outside. They could use a bucket. Another miss by Philadelphia.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
The 76ers trail by 15. Pippen dishes to LeBron. Garnett outside. Pass to Curry. The kick out to O'Neal. Lets it go with a 3. Garnett can't get it to go. SGA passes to Leonard. Fires the three. Chamberlain, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Spurs lead by 17. And so it's San Antonio, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll return shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Spurs leading by 17. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Antetokounmpo in its center.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
SGA feeling it out a bit. Wembanyama with the bounce pass. Plenty of daylight on that shot. SGA's got 22 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
76ers ENT.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Wembanyama. That shot off. Some solid defense from Pippen. Garnett against Giannis. Garnett dishes to Curry. Shoots over Chamberlain. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Kevin Garnett.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pickings. He just goes up, nails the shot with ease.
SGA passes to Wembanyama. Spurs passing it around. Here's Giannis. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
At the top of the key, Curry over SGA. And it doesn't go.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
Outside Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Leonard. Oh, softly lays it in.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Outside Curry. Now James. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Outside SGA. Six to shoot. Jacks up a three. Not gonna go. The 76ers trail by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Garnett, and the three misses. Garnett's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's off. Philadelphia with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. James outside. Now Garnett. Fires the three. Crane from outside.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
San Antonio leading by 15. Here's Leonard. Puts it up. And it misses. Chamberlain gone 1 of 3 on the night. SGA against Pippen. Arnett surveying the defense. Now Curry, 18 feet away, sinks the big jumper. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now Wembanyama. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from 3. Here's Garnett. No one near him. And he gets it to go. They led by as many as 18 points. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kelly, what about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
So Sacramento will get the first possession here. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. We've got Wembanyama, Kawhi Leonard out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Paul George, and it's Chamberlain in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to O'Neal. Over Leonard. O'Neal misses. And it's Sacramento's ball. George outside, takes a three. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. It's blocked. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Here's Wembanyama. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, when Wembanyama gets to an offensive rebound, he's going straight back to the rim with it. You can count on that.
SGA passes to O'Neal. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Leonard against Gilgeous-Alexander. For three, James. Chamberlain pulls it in. Now here's Leonard. He's covered by O'Neal. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard. Lets it go from the wing. Good on the jump shot.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Pippen, pass to James. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Sinks that one from the post.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Outside Wembanyama. Lets the three fly. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Pippen, pass to James. Over Antetokounmpo. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Wembanyama screen. Leonard passes to Antetokounmpo. SGA with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Cash money from 16 feet away.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Leonard. Off target from outside. San Antonio trailing here. Left side SGA. Shot from 12. Up again. Leonard pulls down the board. Here are the Kings with the ball now. Antetokounmpo outside. And the jam by George.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. James outside. And he hits it to tie the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so here's Sacramento. Leonard on the wing. This one for three. Rebound San Antonio.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Leonard. And he jams it home with authority.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wembanyama. Chamberlain passes to Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Leonard for three. Connects from downtown. Leonard's got 5 points.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Sacramento on top. They lead by 5. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. We've got Paul George. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Chamberlain in at the center position. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's James. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And he lobs it up top. Pippen outside. James outside. Back to Pippen. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it. Now Antetokounmpo. No points so far. Here's George. The rebound by the Spurs. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 rebounds here tonight. SGA passes to Pippen. James outside. There's a screen. Inside. Cuts off the pass. Antetokounmpo against James. Pass to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo against James. 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now you see how comfortable Giannis is in the pick and rolls. Keeping things simple, just a smart pass.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
And here's Pippen. Pass to O'Neal. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. San Antonio again can't hit.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Wembanyama finds George. He shoots. Oh, a great flush from Wemby.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Pass to James. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And they pick up 2. And 11 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Wembanyama letting it go quick.
Spurs trail by 13. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
He drops it from range.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Still no points. Pass to Leonard. The 3 is up. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And the Kings lead by 13.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Offensive screen set out of bounds. Sacramento ball.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Leonard. Sacramento passing it around. Fires the three. Another three for Sacramento.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Now, here is James. He has 6. Punching it inside, LeBron.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
Leonard outside. We've got 33 seconds left in the second.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now, here is James. Give him 8. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 5. And here's SGA. Launches it. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for the Kings. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. Back to the game after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the San Head Shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's George. Pass to Leonard. Over SGA. Rebound by San Antonio.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Launches a 3. O'Neal pulls it in. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 18. Pippen, the pass to James. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to George. Now Leonard. Shoots over SGA. Here's Chamberlain, and he goes in for the dunk.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Pippen. Oh, George with a steal. Nice move. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And here's Pippen. Back to SGA. Nice shot from the wing. SGA's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take that thing you've got. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. San Antonio shooting their first free throw in this game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Wembanyama. George scanning the floor. Back to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo inside. Gilgeous-Alexander defending.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by O'Neal. Fires from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a three.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
From deep, Wembanyama. San Antonio with a rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
And he gets the bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Right side, Wembanyama. George for three. Chamberlain. And the tip in on the offensive boards. Give him 8 points now.
Look, when you don't put a body on him, he makes things happen.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. All alone. Hauled in by the Kings. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. George with it. Picked up by James. George's shot is off. Spurs trail by 14. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. On the wing, SGA. Clock at 6. Over Leonard. SGA can't get it to go. George finds Antetokounmpo. Outside Wembanyama. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And so it's Sacramento leading by 17 at the end of the period. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for Sacramento, Victor Wembanyama is out there with Paul George. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5.
An incredibly strong player. Leonard able to convert through the contact.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Sacramento.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
O'Neal. Good D by Wembanyama.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Leonard, good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game.
and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for him right now.
Back to SGA. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Here's Wembanyama. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Shooting one. Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
A line change here for San Antonio.
Victor Wembanyama, shooting one.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Leonard passes to Robinson. Cousins with the steal. Here's Leonard. They can't stop the run with that one. Here's Stojakovic. Leonard defending. Outside Wembanyama. Robinson with a steal. Here's Parker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
First team foul. At the line for San Antonio, David Robinson. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Archibald. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Cousins can't hit. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Screen by Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that was a good read from Leonard, noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
The Kings lead by 22. Pass to Richmond. Here's Lucas. Here's Archibald. Just 4 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Cousins gets the bucket.
With good timing and a sound jump shot, Cousins is able to convert catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Now Robinson. Checked by Cousins. Robinson passes to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Can't hit the step-back J. Stojakovic passes to Archibald. Robinson with the block. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the Kings going with a whole new group out there.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Pippen. James outside. For 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. James is gone just 2 of 8 from beyond the arc. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
SGA passes to James. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Outside O'Neal. Pass to SGA. 6 on the shot clock. Drops in the layup for 2.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's George. Here's the pick. Pass to Leonard. Outside for Wembanyama. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.